What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a dream catcher read for the sign of Aries. Okay, Aries, you guys are last but not least in the zodiac lineup for group 3. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You know how this goes. We're going to pull one from the top, which is for your energy, one from the bottom, which is the energy of the situation and or person you're dealing with right now, and then one energetically from the middle, which I'm hoping I can get to the one that I want here. Okay, this is for the energy between you and the situation and or person, okay, as it equals out to. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys, Aries. We have the Knight of Wands, fire energy for your energy. Then we have the energy of the situation and or person is Five of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, masculine. Okay. Then we have the Six of Wands, victory. Okay. Which is in the energy of Leo, I believe. Okay. Six of Wands. All right. Fire energy. All right. So it leads out to victory here. All right. So this Knight of Wands energy, which is your energy right now, you are a fire sign, okay? Knight of Wands is usually kind of considered the player, if you will, but I don't think you're playing any kind of games or anything like that. I think you're kind of pretty much trying to charge forward with something, Aries, as far as being very passionate about something that you're doing, okay? This Knight is actually on kind of like a fire breathing dragon, if you will, which is normally a horse in regular rider's weight. Okay. The shield that he has does have some signs on it. Okay. That I'm just now noticing looking at this card. But again, like I said, this feels like maybe you've been having dreams of charging forward with something. It's not a King of Wands, so it feels like you're kind of unsure. Okay, so that's where your energy is. But no matter how unsure you are, Aries, you do plan on kind of pushing forward. Okay. The situation in our person's energy is in a Five of Swords energy, which is usually kind of a sign almost of defeat and regular rider's weight is the way that I look at it. But with this one, we have a warrior here kind of with tribal markings on their face. And they have that same kind of smirk that is in the regular rider's weight. They're holding one sword. Four is kind of like in the distance behind them. And they do have kind of on their first index finger is almost like a sign of dual energy, Taurian energy being there, male and feminine energy symbols, a male Taurus energy. Again, you don't have to be dealing with any of the signs that I'm mentioning. It's just an honorable mention here. It could be also in your birth chart, but there is a masculine Aquarius energy here. Okay, you could be channeling that in the sense of possibly a placement in your birth chart, but the smirk of the person that's holding the sword is possibly the energy of the situation, either someone who's helped in a way with your situation, in the sense of it's this vibe of you thought you were gonna, pull one over, but you didn't. Okay. And so that's the vibe right here. So defeat in the sense of defeating other people around you, Aries, either with the assistance of someone or just by yourself and being well prepared. Okay, is the vibe that I'm getting with this Five of Swords energy. Okay, so lastly, that gets to this Six of Wands energy, which shows you as victorious between those two energies. Okay, staying steadfast, um, protecting what is yours. Again, kind of, not a page, so not very lighthearted in the sense, but again, just kind of knowing what you have to protect. Okay, kind of still showing some form of compassion, possibly in the situation. Again, can't really get a read on anything. We'll see if anything comes out in your mindful messages, but it is where you are victorious at the end of it. Okay, just having your wits about you, and again, maybe having some support from elsewhere, is what makes you victorious in this situation. Okay, so really good. All right, so let's get into the mindful messages. I'm going to go ahead and do a hard shuffle. These messages are primarily to see what your main focus should be right now. Again, if the first line or first spread, if you will, is not resonating with you, then by all means, you still have the rest of the reading to get any additional messages. Okay, Aries. Remember, you're sharing your energy with multiple people who possibly have Aries in their birth chart and are possibly, checking on their placement sign in a sense of what's important to them. Okay, so let's get into one from the top and one from the bottom. You can take both of these messages for yourself, Aries, or one towards the situation and one towards yourself, or both towards whichever one you are resonating more with, okay? The first message is dance it out, okay? Dance it out. We have the heart chakra, throat chakra here. It says, I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Okay? And so I feel as though there's a celebration, if you will, Aries, in regards to this particular situation, to have the victory that you've had. Okay, it could have been a stressful time for you, but you handled it the best as you could. And again, just feeling some form of support. Okay, whether it be just having faith that everything was going to work itself out, and again, having certain things in place to protect you. Okay, so dance it out, celebrate, and that's possibly something you've already done. Okay, so next message is playful. Okay, playful. We have the kind of like a root chakra vibe going on here, mixed in with possibly third eye. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? Okay, so your energy is very light, okay, which is a very good sign. So you're not letting things stress you out, Aries. You're just taking it with a grain of salt and moving forward, okay? Possibly whatever the situation is that you're dealing with is maybe something that you've dealt with enough times where you're pretty much a pro at dealing with it. I also get this vibe of maybe you helping someone else get out of a sticky situation, and it being very successful. So you may have some thank yous coming your way, okay, Aries? And so very, very good energy. Like you guys are doing very well, all right? So dealing with heavy situations and not taking them, to heart, all right? So we're going to get into your outcome of your energy with the sacred geometry to wrap up your reading. Same thing here. I'm just going to shuffle by threes and then cut by three. And we'll do the same thing, one from the top and one from the bottom. You can take both of those messages for yourself or towards the situation at hand. Whichever resonates for you. Okay. So let's see what we got for you guys, Aries. One from the top and one from the bottom. First message is Earth. Okay, Earth. Number 24 equaling out to 6. Okay. Doing some reevaluation. Okay. That reevaluation could just be dealing with organizing some things to make things a little bit easier on yourself in the future. Okay, maybe purging some stuff. 2, focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. And 4, protecting your energy, okay, and staying grounded, okay. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature, okay. Revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature, okay. So again, I feel like the sense of you guys, Aries, just being very aware of how you react to things, what's worth your time to react to, what's not worth your time to react to, okay, and just really connecting with yourself and who you are as a person and how you want to present yourself, okay. And so being very grounded in that sense, all right. Tapping into some earth energy. Like I said, we had Taurus kind of come up a little bit in that 5 of Swords. So really dope energy to have, okay. I'm not trying to be, biased. I am a Taurus. So nonetheless, let's get into your last and second message here, Aries. Divine Feminine, number 21, okay. Number 21, equaling out to 3, okay. Centering yourself, okay. Really learning yourself. Honestly, Aries, sometimes Aries can be a little bit, hot-tempered or high-tempered. And so to see you guys kind of toning down is kind of refreshing, okay. And sometimes, if not high-tempered, maybe, and I don't think it's primarily attached to your sun sign. It's possibly attached to maybe your moon sign. If you have like Libra or Gemini in your chart, where you do seem to worry a lot, okay? And so I feel like that is kind of dissipating with you guys. Again, 3, centering yourselves, working on your feminine side, possibly, of showing more compassion, being more nurturing. Again, focusing on what you want, not what you don't want, and in your life per se, energy wise, and following your intuition, okay. So it says the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation, okay. So again, maybe making new connections with people, with whatever it is that you do, and just letting people, knowing who is allowed to see your softer side, okay. It's not to be shared with everyone, and I think you're starting to learn that, and that's probably why you're able to balance the different types of connections that you have, okay. And so that is a great place to be at, Aries. I'm really digging this energy for you guys. You guys have came a long way since I started doing readings on YouTube, and so it's really nice to see the transition of your energy, okay. So with that being said, Aries, that's really all that I have for you guys today. There are 2 more readings to go, so until then, peace.